Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's topic is trigonometric identities. Now before going to trigonometric identities, let us see what is an identity. Okay, identity means the synonym of identity is nothing but equal. So before going to the examples of an identity, let us see what is the definition of an identity. See here, a mathematical equation which is true for all the values of the variables in the equation. Once again I repeat, a mathematical equation which is true for all the values of the variables in the equation. So here in the equation means the symbol should be is equal to. So variables means on the one side there should be an variables and right side there should be a value, so that or both the variables should be there on the LHS and RHS. So then equation which is going to satisfy for all the variables in the equation is called an identity. For example, let us take a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is an mathematical equation. Equation means what? Here when you are going to representing with this an equal to is known as equation. So when does this equation is going to become an identity? If you are going to substitute all the values in the variables should be equal to LHS and RHS. For example, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So substitute a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 2. 1 plus 2 whole square, 1 square, 2 into a is 1, b is 2 plus b square means 2 square. 1 plus 2, 3 square, 1 square 1, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4 plus 2 square is 4. So 3 square is 9, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 1, 9. So here if you are going to substitute the values in the given variables, LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore this is called as an identity. So the main point of an identity means whatever the values you are going to substitute in the given variables, that should be equal to LHS and RHS. Then only it is said to be an identity. Okay children, did you understand? Identity is nothing but an equation which is true for all the values of the variables in the equation is going to become an identity. So using this condition, now we are moving to the trigonometric identities. Trigonometric identity is nothing but an equation having trigonometric ratios of an angle is called trigonometric identity. Okay, see here. Here you are having mathematical equation, but here you are having the equation is having trigonometric ratios. So here it is mathematical equations, here trigonometric ratios. So there we are using a plus b's are mathematical equation. For trigonometric ratios means you have to use sine, cos, tan, okay, cosec, sec and cot. So if you are going to use those trigonometric ratios of an angle is called a trigonometric identity. So it is true for all the values of the angles involved in it. Okay. So how you are going to get trigonometric identities using this type of formula we are going to say. That means how here this is a mathematical equations. So using sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot. Using these trigonometric ratios, then we are going to forming an trigonometric identity. So when you are going to substitute the values in the given angles involved in it, there will be LHS is equal to RHS. So what are those identities? Let us see. Okay. So now we are going to find the trigonometric identities. Now let us see trigonometric identities. Now let us consider a right angle triangle. Let us consider right angle triangle ABC, and at angle B it is 90 degrees. Okay. Now we are considering a right angle triangle ABC, and the right angle is at angle B. So let us draw a right angle triangle. So here A, B, C. So this is right angle triangle. Now I am considering this is as theta. Okay. Now using this theta, now let us see here what is this opposite side. Means perpendicular. This is adjacent side. It is called base and hypotenuse is h. This will be constant. Okay. Now we know Pandit Badri Prasad Hara Hara Bole. Okay. So this one we are going to use this trick for sine, cos and tan. Okay. Sine, cos, tan. From top to bottom. From bottom to top, cosec, sec and cot. Now regarding to theta, so we are considering here sine theta is equal to, okay, P by H. P by H. What is P? AB by H means AC. Now cos theta is equal to, what is cos? B by H. B by H. So B by H, BC by AC. BC by AC. Then tan theta. Tan theta is P by B. So we can write P by B means AB by BC. Then cosec theta. Okay, H by P. So directly we can write just inverse of sine is cosec. AC by AB. Sec theta is equal to H by B. H by B. So what is that? AC by BC. Then cot theta. What is here? P by B. So P by B. So P is reciprocal or inverse. BC by B by H, sorry. B by P is equal to what? BC by AB. BC by AB. So these are all trigonometric ratios considering with theta. Now according to Pythagoras theorem, we know that square on the hypotenuse, that is AC square, is equal to square on the other two sides, sum of the squares on the other two sides, that is AB whole square plus BC whole square. Okay, now this is according to the Pythagoras theorem. Now let us consider this as first equation. Now divide the throughout this equation. Divide the equation by AC square. Okay, we are dividing with AC square. So AC square by AC square is equal to AB square by AC square plus BC by AC square. Okay, we are dividing this throughout the equation by AC square. Now AC square cancel. Now what happens here? 1 is equal to, we are having common squares, that is AB by AC whole square plus here BC by AC whole square. Okay, now 1 is equal to, what is AB by AC? See here, AB by AC is nothing but sine theta whole square plus BC by AC means cos theta whole square. Now this square can be written as sine square theta plus cos square theta. Therefore, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So, this is one trigonometric identity. Okay, what do you call? Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. It is a trigonometric identity. So, with this trigonometric identity, again you are going to get two formulas. What is that? Let us see here. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. From this you are going to get two conditions. When you transpose sine square theta to other side, what happens? Minus, means cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. When you transpose cos square theta to other side, means here you are going to get sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Okay, from simple this trigonometric identity, you are going to get cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta, or sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. So, this is the first trigonometric identity. Okay, this is the first trigonometric identity. Now, let us move for the second trigonometric identity. To prove second trigonometric identity, we are using the previous Pythagoras theorem only. AC square is equal to AB whole square plus BC whole square. This is the first condition. Now, in the first trigonometric identity, we have divided throughout this equation by AC square. Now, we are dividing with AB square. Divide with AB square. Okay. What happens here? AC square by AB square is equal to AB square by AB square plus BC square by AB square. So, AB square cancel. So, how can you write common AC square? Means you can write as AC by AB whole square is equal to, total cancel means 1 plus, what is your BC by AB whole square? BC by AB whole square. Now see here, what is AC by AB? See here, AC by AB is cosec theta. Cosec theta whole square 1 plus BC by AB. BC by AB, cot theta. Cot theta whole square. You transpose cot theta to left side. So this can be written as cosec square theta plus means minus cot square theta is equal to 1. So this is the second trigonometric identity. Okay. What is this second trigonometric identity? So in the first trigonometric identity, in the Pythagoras theorem, we have divided with by AC square. For second trigonometric, we are going to divide with AB square. Okay. So here you are going to get cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. Can be written as two formulas. Okay, what is that? Okay, when minus cot square that moves that side means cosec square theta is equal to, so what happens? Minus means plus 1 plus cot square theta. This is another identity. So from this identity again we can simplify into another trigonometric identity, that is cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. So next one. So you transpose minus cot square theta to other side and bring 1 this side. So what happens here? Cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta minus 1. Okay. So like this we are going to get another 2 trigonometric ratios. So for one trigonometric ratio you are going to get 2 trigonometric ratios. Like this we can simplify the trigonometric identities. Okay children, now let us move for the third trigonometric identity using the same Pythagoras theorem. So to get the third identity, what we are going to do, let us see here now. Now for the third trigonometric identity using the same Pythagoras theorem, and now we are dividing the throughout the equation by BC square. So AC square by BC square is equal to AB whole square by BC whole square plus BC whole square by BC whole square. Okay, BC cancel. What is remaining? AC by BC whole square is equal to AB by BC whole square plus 1. Now let us see here the trigonometric ratio AC by BC. AC by BC means sec theta. AC by BC, you are going to get sec theta. Okay, so sec theta whole square, and AB by BC is tan theta. Tan theta whole square plus 1. Now transpose tan theta to LHS. So what happens here? Whole square can be written as sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. So this is the third trigonometric identity. So we got the third trigonometric identity. So with this we are going to simplify another 2 trigonometric ratios. So what happens? Sec square theta is equal to transpose minus tan square to RHS 1 plus tan square theta. Now here, so what happens? Tan square theta is equal to transpose minus tan square to RHS 1 to LHS. So tan square theta is equal to sec square theta minus 1. So like this we are going to simplify another 2 more trigonometric identities. So very easy to get the first trigonometric identity. In this Pythagoras theorem, to get first one, divide throughout the equation by AC. To get second one with AB. For third one by BC. Then you will be simplifying these values, and from that values you can write down the substitutions. For AB by BC means tan theta, AC by BC means sec theta. Like this you are going to get 3 trigonometric ratios. So what are those 3 trigonometric ratios? Let us see here. First one, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Second one is cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. Third one, sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. These are the 3 trigonometric identities we are going to use for the forthcoming exercise problems. Okay, I hope you have all understood these trigonometric identities, and keep it, these 3 very important identities, so you can use it in your further classes for +1 and +2 also. So that's for the video.